Hi, so recently, a few hours ago, I saw Solo, a Star Wars story, and I have a lot to say about it. I mean, there's probably going to be spoilers in this, so you've been warned. Now let's talk about the Han Solo movie. Yay, puns. That's good. So let's get all the basics out of the way. Alden Ehrenreich, he's good, he's charming, charismatic, he's basically Han Solo. Donald Glover, charming, charismatic, he's good. You'll like him too. The relationship between Han and Chewie, best part of this movie. It's the center of this movie. It's like the heart of this movie. One of those friends, you can just tell they're gonna be friends for a long time, and that's the best thing they could have done about these two guys. But let's talk about one relationship that was not good. Kira and Han. I didn't buy them as a couple. I didn't have any sort of real investment in that part of the movie. Their first scene alone was just a bit weird for me because they just say exposition to each other. Really, you don't really get the feel that they're a couple. Oh no, you've got the thing. I got the thing. Then they randomly kiss. I know I'm underplaying it a bit, but that's how I felt that scene went. You could tell Han was into the whole time, but even at the start when she was clearly into him, you just didn't get a vibe of her. I think that's partly the way she was written and also the performance. You just didn't really get the vibe she was into Han. What also didn't work, I didn't like how much she changed between the good side and the bad side. She kept on flipping between the two, and I didn't like how they kept on humping that horse. For most of the movie, it was okay. It's just that last bit, after she FaceTime Darth Maul, and then I felt nothing really because they went back and forth quite a bit for her character. The main theme, I guess, for this movie is you can't really trust anyone. I think that should have impacted Han more. You don't really think Han's affected by that really, because at the end, he's happy, he's great, he doesn't really, you don't really, I think there could be more of a character arc for Han, where he starts off as hopeful, optimistic sort of guy, which he is actually at the beginning of the movie. And he should end up as this cynical, bitter guy that leads into A New Hope, but that just doesn't happen. He starts optimistic and ends optimistic. You could say he's slightly less optimistic, but he's still really optimistic. I just don't think that it leads into A New Hope that well. I'm not saying it should be Rogue One and end where A New Hope begins, but it should have pushed Han more in that direction than they already did. I think one of the biggest disappointments with this movie is the way it's been shot. Bradford Young was the cinematographer on this movie. This is probably his worst shot movie. For example, Arrival or Samuel or any of his other movies that he shot, they had all the shots he used in those movies had subtext, had the cinematography was his own character in a sense, but in this movie it just wasn't that. It was just basic stuff that anyone could do, really. It's just actually there was one shot where basically on the train sequence where Woody Harrelson's doing a thing, the camera does a 360 around him. That's probably the only real shot that made me go, wow, that actually looks amazing. But apart from that, it's just really underwhelming for someone that's as good as him. I know whole thing about how there's no subtext to it. That's the whole real movie. It has an idea behind it, and that's good because that keeps the whole film. It has the idea that you can't really trust anyone, but that's underdeveloped, as I said earlier. It's a fun enjoyment. It's an exciting Star Wars movie. It feels like the old movies. All the characters that you've already seen feel like those characters. Han feels like Han, Lando feels like Lando, all that, but there's nothing, it's an empty shell, really. It's bubblegum. I'm not saying that every movie has to be this deep Citizen Kane sort of thing, but I'm not my cup of tea, I guess. That's probably why The Last Jedi was The Last Jedi is in my top 3 Star Wars movies, and that's probably because it was about something, but this movie just wasn't. I think I've been I've been fairly negative on this movie, so I'll say another thing I like about it. I liked that Darth Maul was in this movie. I didn't expect them to bring back a prequel guy, because we all don't like the prequels really. So I just thought that was like a nice little thing that they did. When Kira said, "Oh, everyone works for someone," I instantly thought, oh well, Paul Bettany's character clearly works for the Empire. Either Paul Bettany or Kira worked for the Empire, and clearly that was true. I think like the last thing I'll say about this movie is like, it does a lot of Star Wars things really well. The set design is like great. The gritty sort of like underbelly of the Star Wars universe, they sort of like the sort of stuff you see in like Star Wars Rebels and like all that kind of stuff is really like, I like the cameo, I like the characters, I like the worlds we see. Like, all that stuff's really good. Like, the world building aspects to this movie. But it's like, as a movie, it's like, it's fun, it's exciting, but like, it's just a bit bland. Like, if this movie wasn't a Star Wars movie, we'd all forget about it, like, almost instantly. And that's probably the worst thing a movie can be, is it's forgettable. So I guess, like, this is the end of the video now. Next week, I'm making a video about The Shining. Like, I'm about to start editing that now, so like about this time next week I'll have a video out about The Shining, so stay tuned for that I guess. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video fairly soon. Bye.